All right. Hi, hi everyone. Sailor Neptune, Sailor SeaWorld, Michelle here. And today I'm going to talk about why I do not, skim or shift or cut or clean my films. We'll call it's editing, edit. But that's a Latinist French's borrowed word. So that's why I'm not going to say it. So anyway, it takes too much time. You think and name any film skimming tool out there, it takes too much time. Yeah, we just like to make our film, you know, upload it, fillet it, and make it playable. And you know that any film skimming tool we have, they give you way too many settings, and you don't know any of them do. And they don't always all work. It's like, oh, we want to make an end sheet or a beginning sheet to our film. It's like, oh, well, it's like, oh, that's flawless. You can do that. Or you can't. You cannot. It's like, oh, you want to make the film brighter and darker, and it always comes out that you made the film is too dark, the film is too bright, so it's not even worth your time making it brighter or darker, because the film skimming tool just seems to make it worse. And then would say you do want to cut something out. And this is where it's always been a hit and miss for us all the time. Because most of the film skimming tools that we had, and we did have some of them, Smallsoft Film, Smallsoft Windows Filmmaker, which was with every window from 95 to I think 7. And then after that, it was done. And it would always seem to take too long to fillet whatever you into a file, whatever you did to it. And then also we had ArcSoft Web Shooter Friend, ArcSoft Film Filayer, because they came with the HP Web Shooter we had back in the day, and these two were broken. And I'll tell you why they were broken. Because they wouldn't cut nothing. Both of them couldn't cut nothing. Either when you hit the blades, nothing would happen. The only good thing they had is they could, fastly fillet your film. And that was the only thing they could do good. And then I had, Power Director, or we'll say Might Overseer. Well, the one I got was broken. And all it could do was film. It couldn't do anything else. And when it comes to cutting things out and putting things in, these are where these film skimming tools seem to really have a handicap. Some of them can't cut nothing out at all. Others cut the wrong thing out. So you have a film where you shouldn't be doing anything to it, and you fucked your film up. Forgive my English there, folks, but that's what you did. You besmirched your film because the film skimming tool didn't know how to cut right. So, yeah. And I say it takes too much time. It does. Now, I would say your film is all right the way it is. The file is like, well, however, I don't know, I got to pull my lungs up. The file is whatever it is. It's either short or long. You have no running lead over it. So why would you want to fuck around with that? And there's nothing wrong with your film, but unless you're one of those folks that want to get galded or incomed, or someone that just likes to have their shit flawless, yeah, then you make all these shifts to your film, you cut this out, and then you put this end sheet, beginning sheet here, you make it dark, make it brighter, whatever, and then the film gets stuck in filleting, or it gets stuck in uploading because you because unknown to you, the film skimming tool had a fuck up. And what would have been a flawless film by itself is now not, because you just couldn't keep away from skimming it or shifting it or cleaning it or whatever you folks like to call it. So at the end of the day, I have gone through this. I have had films get stuck in filleting and uploading due to putting them in a file. I have had these film skimming tools either not cut nothing out at all, or cut the things that I don't want to be cut, or make it where you can't do anything with the film before or after the cut. So I don't want to hear about how these film skimming tools are my friend, because none of them are. You know, because that's what a lot of haters and trolls would say. Oh, skimming is your friend. It's not. And I know some folks like to scare folks for not skimming or cutting or cleaning their films. Well, let them. Everybody does their own thing. I don't skim or cut or clean my films. And when I very rarely ever do, which I don't. And I know someone's going to say, oh, well, you just have to learn how these tools work. Yeah, I've learned how they work, and they were shitty after I even learned them. So, yeah, I choose not to cut my film because I like my films the way they are. They're lifelike. Everything that happens in my film happens in true time, or as far as the filming goes. So if you hear something or see something, yeah, it happened in true time. I'm not going to be one of these folks that goes, oh no, I was coughing in my film, or I was sneezing or burping in my film or something. I got to skim it. Oh, I didn't like how the lighting went. I got to make it brighter. Oh, I just got to put a beginning sheet to my film that doesn't look and put an end sheet to my film. Well, you do whatever you want, and I'll do what I want. All right? So, and either, so, yeah. And need be, my films don't get a lot of folks watching. Well, I have no runner lead over that. And skimming them isn't going to shift that. So, that's why I don't skim or cut or clean my films. And I made this film many times. If the folks out there don't like old new makes or new takes of shit, then don't watch it then. But for those who like my films, you could watch it. For anyone new who doesn't know if I skim or clean or cut my films, well, now you know why I don't do it. Alright, that's it. Hope you like this film. Share and playlist it, and I'll see you later.